All right, Coach. Tough one today. We had LMU. What are some thoughts after today?
Yeah, it was like, believe it or not, pretty similar to the start of yesterday. They got up, we tied the game, couldn't get a lead on them, and then middle innings kind of got away from us again. They had a big fifth inning with 5 runs, so got to our bullpen today, and their bullpen shut us down from the point of when we got their starter out. So I tell these guys a lot. You never know which inning's going to decide the game. Could be the first, could be the ninth. Today it seemed like it was those middle third of the game where we couldn't get anything going, and they kind of exploded for 5 runs in the fifth on us. So got to keep fighting, but yeah, they got the better of us towards the end.
Joe got the start today. Gave up those 3 runs in the first inning, but settled down after that. Obviously, he threw a lot of pitches, but what's your evaluation on his performance today?
Good. Yeah, he did exactly what we had talked about after his last start, and I told him, times he's been great is actually when he struggles and pulls himself out of it and still competes. And today he really competed. Might add a little more in the tank. It's hard to tell, but top of the order was coming up. He was running the pitch count up around 90 at that point, and we thought we had some guys to go to that we could trust. So very encouraging to see that kind of performance after the first 3 batters of the game, one being an error. We gave them 1 extra run there, but Joey really battled. That was very much a step in a positive direction for him.
You obviously don't want to trail at any point during a game, but the team showed some fight in that second inning to tie the game at 3. Obviously aided by an error there, but what can you say about the team's fight, especially early on when you're down and trying to get back in the game?
Yeah, I thought that was good. I mean, it was an error, hit by pitch, and we kind of made some things happen. And then even when we couldn't get a run in with the bases loaded 1 out, we got the big 2-out hit for 2 runs from Kenny that we just haven't been getting recently. So that was really good. And then we're always feel like we're at bat away from getting a hit that'll put us up 2 or up 3 or breaking it open. And just hasn't happened. But we got to keep plugging away. I thought it was good. And then unfortunately, Zach Mack's a really good reliever, and we knew that. And when he came in with a lead, it's going to be really hard to deal with, and he did a really good job of just throwing strikes and being competitive against us.
Hunter gave you some good work out of the bullpen, 3 1/3. Gave up a run, but did what he was supposed to do for the most part. What do you see out of him today?
Yeah, Hunter and Cal, I know wasn't really concerned with how many runs they gave up at that point, but we were running pretty thin after yesterday as to who can pitch. So told the team after the game what Hunter did, getting 10 outs, and Cal taking the ball on no day's rest and just eating up that 9th inning was very important for tomorrow. So kept some guys available for tomorrow that we didn't have to use today. But Hunter was good. Obviously, in retrospect, should have went to him probably to start the top of the 5th. But it's been up and down for a lot of them, and the one thing we get from Hunter every time is I know he's going to go out there and compete and give us everything he has, and he did an awesome job today. So we're going to keep building off that.
Obviously, the team's going to see a lot of tough pitching at conference play. What do they need to do to kind of get the offense going a little bit more?
I think we've been doing a really good job against the other team's starting pitchers. We've had a good plan. We've executed it. And gotten guys out relatively early in the game, 4 out of the last 5 conference games, going back to last weekend. It's just been that next batch of pitchers we see coming out of there where we feel like we have a good plan, but relievers, it's tougher. You don't know exactly which one you're going to see on any given day. You're not spending the whole morning preparing for just one guy like you are a starter. So I think we got to lock in, stay in the moment, pitch to pitch, at bat to at bat, and not give away too many outs those first few guys or the first guy out of the pen and just make it harder down the stretch for him.
Back here tomorrow against LMU series finale, and then at Nevada on Monday. Back-to-back games, 4-game stretch here for you guys. What needs to be done to get a win? In both these days, Sunday and Monday.
Yeah, these guys are pretty relentless on offense. So obviously you got to compete on the mound, which we did a better job of today than we did yesterday out of the gates, and just keep mustering up rallies, do a better job against the pen. Three hits and going into the 9th and 3 runs probably not going to be enough to beat mainly anybody in this conference. You've got some physical guys who can score runs just like we have. But right now it's just maintaining confidence, pushing the ship together forward, and using everybody we have to find a way to win a baseball game.